Channel. It's a little bit windy today, so I'm going to try to hold the phone as close as I can to me. But within the past few days, I have planted out my Southport White Globe onions. They're an intermediate day type onion. I went ahead and got the rest of the beds ready for this area, except for I ran out of cardboard for the walkway right there. I'm going to cover all the walkways with cardboard because it worked really well last year. And then my plan is to take like Aldi's or paper grocery bags and cut around plants and to help weeds that way. And I mowed the lawn, and this time I took the bag and dumped it in here instead of the compost because I'm going to dry it out and cover my cardboard with it to help weigh it down. I do plan on planting more onions over at Grandma's house, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to that today because of timing and everything else. But yes, I got a lot done today. I've been out here working for hours. I used the mushroom compost with the humus and the composted cow manure with humus in it too. And then I also, not on this bed, these plants right here, the carrots, peas, and radishes don't really want fertilizer that much. But in the rest of the areas, I took Trifecta Plus, which MIGardener sells on his website, and I also prepared the beds with the Trifecta Plus as well. I've been taking my strawberry plants in at night as well, and they're bearing quite a bit of fruit already. So they're looking really good. It's been really cold, but it's still making do. Look at the Mongolian giant sunflowers. They're peeping out the top. I'm going to have to make time to go plant those out at Grandma's house too. The lily of the valley continue to grow and look nice, and I didn't do anything to them besides dig a hole and bury them. Here's the mystery plant I was going to let grow and see what it became. It looks like these cute little flowers are on it. Look at that. They're kind of cute. I wonder what that is. I pruned up my bleeding heart bushes today because they like to come out and stab me when I mow. The pond area isn't done, but the fish don't mind as long as this water's moving, and there is a fountain for it actually, but Ryan deals with the pond. As long as that water moves, they're not going to freeze, and they're happy and up and eating. There's one there. So yeah, if I don't finish anything out at Grandma's house, I will say goodbye and God bless. I love you, and so does Jesus. Alright, it is the next day out at my garden because I didn't get anything planted at Grandma's. By the time I got there, it was cold, overcast, and everything else. And Grandma's house is like an hour and a half away, so that's quite a lot of driving and climate differences and all that. So, but I did get some stuff done, and I wanted to update it. I planted some calendula seeds directly. I got them in a couple different spots out here. I also got some growing in winter sowing container over there. So, yeah, I didn't want to direct seed too much. My little my salad blend mix is coming up. It looks really good. Really, really good. Yep. And I got my red bunching onions planted in different locations. And I also direct sowed cauliflower and cabbage today. And I got two varieties of each that I direct sowed. I got the green Macerata cauliflower and Cour di Bue cabbage right there. And in front here, I have the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorillas cilantro planted. There's another red bunching onion. Then over here, I have my Snowball cabbage. And over here, I have my Kalibos cabbage. And so it's going to be like purple there, purple here, white there, green here, or no, white here, green there. And yeah, that's what I've got done so far out here. On the other hand, out here in the pond, I started getting all the crabgrass and stuff out. The mint and all that. I decided I'm going to let the mint grow underneath the bushes and tree out front. But I kept the milkweed and some of the wild flowers in here. I don't have it all done yet because I spent like 4 or 5 hours out here working, and it kind of hurt my back. But the morning glories are starting to grow back, so that's good. Oh, I did want to talk about a method I used today for my direct seeding. Hold on while the wind's going. Come on, wind. Anyway, so we had a broom that was rusted out at the bottom by the actual broom spot, and it broke off. And so I turned it upside down and used the actual handle part to poke holes into the ground. And then I bought a 4-foot piece of PVC pipe to direct sow my seeds, and it made it so much easier. So all this area right here, up to about the end of that piece of cardboard up there with a chunk of asphalt, is all brassicas right now. So that's really exciting. I got my survivors moved out here in the greenhouse. It's been really nice in here all day long. Probably need to go ahead and water my pepper trays tonight and my basil. Yeah, so it's looking really good. And I got my striped bell pepper out here too. It's looking really, really nice. These Mongolian giant sunflowers are starting to pop out of the top, so I'm going to go ahead and plant them out when I go to Grandma's tomorrow. I went ahead and liquid fertilized with my Neptune's Harvest tomato and veg formula. These trays up here that are not with potting soil because that already has fertilizer in it. And so I took maybe about a teaspoon to 2 liters and mixed it in there and fertilized. And they're looking a little bit happier now. They might be stunted, but that's okay because I have, hold on, Snowball cauliflower coming up, and the green Macerata is coming up. And I'm going to either plant them out at Grandma's or sell them at my plant sale. Let's go ahead and take a look at everything else. My celery is going great. I think I'm going to put them in a pot. That way I can move them into the shade if I need to during the summer or inside or whatever I got to do. And this is my single seed challenge Groninger Brussels sprout. And it's looking fantastic. This is purple sprouting broccoli. And it's looking about the same as the other 2 small brassica trays. And then this is monstrated viroflay spinach, prize head leaf, and rainbow chard. I'm definitely going to be selling the lettuce and the spinach at the plant sale, and I'm probably going to keep the rainbow chard for myself and plant that out. I was going to plant out the broccoli, but then I realized broccoli doesn't like the cold fluctuations, the temperature fluctuations so much as other brassicas do. So that's why I'm holding out on planting out my Desiccio broccoli. I was so tempted, and I was so tempted to start broccoli seeds too, direct sowing, and it's just, yeah. So I'm holding in there. A couple more weeks. All right, I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.